Interoceptive meditation. Interoceptive meditation focuses on internal bodily sensations, aiming to heighten awareness of internal states such as heartbeat, breathing, and how the body feels overall. It is the most common form of meditation, specifically focusing and refocusing on your breathing for a certain amount of time. This meditation practice can significantly improve focus and help the brain avoid distractions, potentially even offsetting age-related cognitive decline. People who are too caught up in external events or distracted by surroundings would benefit more from interoceptive meditation, as this will help shift the focus inwardly instead of outwardly. Exteroceptive meditation. Exteroceptive meditation involves focusing attention on external sensory inputs, such as auditory or visual stimuli, rather than internal sensations. This meditation practice can increase appreciation and external awareness to nature, which leads to greater happiness. It also brings better adaptability once paired with interoceptive meditation, making it easier to switch focus and boost cognitive function even further. People who are excessively anxious, prone to high internal focus, mind wander frequently, and need more neuroplasticity would benefit the most from exteroceptive meditation practice. Non-sleep deep rest. Non-sleep deep rest is a state of deep relaxation without actually sleeping. It guides the brain from active thinking to pure sensory awareness through body scans and breathing patterns. This technique can significantly reduce stress and anxiety levels, improve sleep quality, restore cognitive and physical vigor. NSDR can be practiced every day for 10-30 minutes as a replacement for naps. Different circumstances could happen where NSDR is recommended, such as after poor sleep, boosting creativity before a task if needed, post-exercise in the late evening, and if waken up in the middle of the night. Zone 2 cardio. Zone 2 cardio refers to a type of cardiovascular exercise where you maintain a level of effort that elevates your heart rate and breathing, but still allows for a conversation without gasping for breath. This is beneficial for improving endurance, blood sugar regulation, and overall cardiovascular health. It's often recommended to perform between 150 to 200 minutes per week for optimal health benefits. Examples of exercises could be jogging, hiking, cycling. Caffeine timing. To experience the optimal benefits of caffeine throughout the day while avoiding drawbacks is to delay caffeine intake after you wake up. This prevents the so-called afternoon crash by avoiding a peak in caffeine levels that can lead to a drop once the effects wear off, and which stabilizes energy levels throughout the day. This practice supports the body's natural wakefulness and creates better long-term energy management. Delaying caffeine intake till 90 to 120 minutes after waking is the most optimal time. Morning sunlight viewing. Viewing sunlight at sunrise exposes your eyes to natural sunlight to sync your internal clock with your environment, impacting wakefulness and sleep. It triggers important biological systems like cortisol release, suppressing melatonin for a while. Sunlight viewing improves mood, focus, metabolism, and overall mental and physical health. It has been shown to set the circadian rhythm effectively, leading to better alertness during the day and improved sleep at night. Consistent sunlight exposure should be done daily, and if you do wake up too early for the sunrise, then using as much artificial light as you can would be the next best thing. Cold exposure. Cold exposure involves subjecting the body safely into cold temperatures intentionally, which can trigger various beneficial physiological and psychological responses. The most common form is cold showers in the morning. Deliberate cold exposure can increase dopamine levels significantly, which enhances mood, focus, and the feeling of well-being without raising the stress hormone cortisol. This rise in dopamine levels are similar to that of cocaine, except cold showers have a sustained rise instead of a sudden rise with a crash after. Start gradually and build up your tolerance to prevent risks such as cold shock or a heart attack. Ensure the water is uncomfortably cold but safe, and progressively lower the temperature as you improve your tolerance and resilience over time. 40 Hz binaural beats. Binaural beats play one frequency in one ear and a slightly different frequency in the other ear, creating an auditory illusion. There are different frequencies for different uses such as relaxation or focus. A frequency of 40 Hz are associated with improved cognitive functions such as memory, reaction times, and verbal recall. This is the most effective frequency. They can be useful before engaging in cognitive tasks or workouts to get the mind warmed up and ready to focus. Usually 10-30 minutes of listening before the task would gain benefits. Expressive journaling. Expressive journaling is a specific journaling method based on the work of Dr. James Pennebaker. This type of journaling has been extensively studied, and it differs from casual forms of journaling, such as gratitude journals or deep journals. The process encourages individuals to delve into their most profound emotions and thoughts related to their most traumatic experience. By doing so, it enables the writer to construct a coherent narrative around what happened, why it happened, and what it means to them. This can enhance and accelerate the benefits of talk therapy and other treatments like medication for depression and PTSD. The process of writing about one's truth stimulates neuroplastic changes in the brain, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, supporting long-term mental health improvements. To implement this protocol, you write about something you are thinking about or worrying about too much. It can be a traumatic event or something affecting your life in a negative way. Detail your deepest emotions and thoughts related to this experience. Connect it to aspects of your life such as childhood, relationships, or career. Commit 15 to 30 minutes for each session, for 4 sessions, either consecutively over 4 days or spread out over a month. Allow for a cool-down period afterward to process the emotions. Alo Grooming. Alo grooming is a behavior observed in many mammals where individuals within a species engage in grooming activities, such as brushing, combing hair, or using a lint roller on each other. This behavior is typically non-sexual and consensual, often occurring between individuals with an established relationship. It is known to stimulate specific sensory neurons called C-tactile fibers, which are associated with feelings of well-being due to an increase in oxytocin levels. This promotes feelings of bonding, social connection, and enhances overall happiness and well-being. Some common examples include petting a dog or cat or brushing a loved one's hair.